Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm starting a new series of videos on linguistics. This series of the videos is meant for the students of undergraduate degree program in English literature and linguistics. But the content here will be presented in such a simplistic form so that a common person could also get the idea of what is linguistics. This is the first video for the students of Introduction to Linguistics course. So let's have a look on the prescribed course content first. There was a list of topics to be studied by students in order to get passing grades. So let's get started. But before going ahead, make sure you subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated about new videos. In today's video, we will be talking about what is language and what is the origin of language. At posing the question, what is language, we get the simplest answer that language is a way or tool of communication. Some of us would love to call it a source of communication. Those who have little in depth knowledge would call language an exclusive human feature, a property only possessed by humans, or an entity for human beings not in possession of any other species of living being. There are many answers to the question, highlighting different aspects of language. Many linguists have defined it in their own ways, but something still left behind. So, for the sake of our understanding, we would like to take language as an arbitrary system of creative vocal symbols used as a means of communication among human beings. Breaking it down, we get to four keywords in this definition, which we need to elaborate further. Arbitrariness of language refers to the fact that no logical reasons can be provided for relation between a word form and its meaning. Language is vocal, meaning originally language is spoken. Primates used to produce speech sounds much earlier before even written system developed. Language is creative, which refers to the fact that there are numerous sentences that one can make in language not necessarily mentioned in a book of grammar or dictionary. Communication being the sole purpose of language provides human language an exalted position. Speech sounds produced by humans carry meaning. They carry emotions, ideas, and informations for the sake of understanding. Animals do produce certain speech sounds, and they are believed to communicate too, but they communicate not with language but with instincts. Now, I hope we have a pretty much good idea of what language is. Let's discuss what is the origin of language. Long history of human beings reveal that they had developed the faculty to produce speech sounds back in ancient times, but these sounds had no principled usage and were not different from those of other animals. Therefore, there is still no direct physical evidence as to how language originated. There are mere speculation about origins of language. One such speculation is the divine source of language, which sees that there was once an original language purely endowed by some divine force. In Christian traditions, it was Adam, while in Hindu traditions, it was Saraswati who brought this original language. But despite various efforts to trace back to that original language, no evidence could still be established. It brings us to the conclusion that either there's no such thing as original language or it simply cannot be reconstructed now, probably after the lapse of millions of years. Breaking away with the divine source of language, it brings us to speculate that there is the natural sound source, meaning that natural sounds present in the environment might have become the basis of language in human beings. Since it is believed that human beings imitate sounds in their surroundings, and language development is based on the quality of input, which at those times was only possible through listening. Jasperson further validates the concept with Bobo theory, which takes onomatopoeia as the sole basis of this proposition. Onomatopoeia, by the way, is a term which refers to words with pronunciation closely associated with or resembling the natural sounds of the objects it denotes. But how about words for abstract things like love, happiness, truth, etc.? Poo theory also proposed with the concept that sounds or cries produced during emotions are the origin of language, but again, sounds so produced are not used in ordinary language of communication. The social interaction source sees sounds produced during social gatherings, especially for coordinated interaction, is the origin of language. Social context comes in for the first time in these speculation, but sounds so produced are not the origin of language. Rather, these sounds refer to the usage of language in a society. Another speculation about origin of language is the physical adaptation source. It is believed by some that physical features of human beings have probably helped and urged humans to produce speech sounds that later on developed into language. Since human beings evolved through times, and this evolution might have necessitated the production of language in humans, vocal organs, lips, nasal tracts, and other speech organs had evolved through history and probably developed capability to originate language. But these physical features probably only guarantee production of various speech sounds but not a language. Yet another side of the story reveals that human brain was at work since long back in ancient times, evident from the fact that humans have started using gestures and tool making and manipulation of various objects to its own benefits. Also, study reveals that humans of ancient times started using right hand for different chores, which means human brain had the capability to invent. Thus, humans also invented language just like tool making. Last speculation about origin of language is that there is a special language gene which has been developed by human beings over the period of evolution, and given to that language gene, language is innate to humans only, thus becoming an exclusive property. Moreover, this language gene is not tuned to any specific language or variety of language. Well, that brings us to the end of our today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and share. Leave your questions in the comments or shoot them to my email address given in the description. See you in the next video.